You're now building your business. You're doing it part-time, mom of three. And now you're going to start to help other people scale and grow their business. And I know you have a philosophy, I believe it would be called the freedom path, right? With helping people get to their six-figure coaching businesses. Can you chat? Because what I love about you, and I'm curious to pick your brain about, is you really have this belief, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you don't have to be on social media doing a whole bunch of posts all day long, spending a whole bunch of money on ads, and utilizing this new technology of social media to grow your business. Obviously, it can be and it is effective, and a lot of people are doing that. Yet you've really built your business through organic connection and authenticity of being yourself and attracting the right people into your business and into your life. And so I'm really curious to pick your brain about this. So can you talk about your freedom path philosophy?
Yeah, I think that, and I love social media and run ads in the business, but I did the math. It was only 5% of the time we've been in business. We've had ads turned on, and I will turn them on again at times. And I want to just give the disclaimer, like, I'm not against any of that stuff. And I think it's great. And in fact, my business would probably be a lot bigger if we were doing more ads and social media. It's just, I've never really devoted a lot of energy there. And I think that because we've had referrals that continue to come in over the last 15 years, I've been able to work with people who are like our dream clients. I love our clients, not needing to rely on, oh my gosh, I have to turn ads on, or oh my gosh, post twice today. And I think that that's something I'm very thankful for, because I don't want to be a slave to my phone or some exact strategy. But to your question, I'm really big on leadership and branding first, and then we can move into the service component, and then the money comes later. And so when I say the brand, I think the mistake a lot of people make is they think brand is number of followers or your colors or your logo or how does the website look. But your brand is how you show up, and it's how people perceive you. And so your brand, ultimately, like your mindset will override any strategy. And I'm sure you've seen it too. People who follow a really good strategy, but if their belief and their confidence in themselves isn't there, or they're doubting themselves, the strategy will not work. Like any day of the week, it could be the best strategy. Or if they're tired or they're exhausted and they can't execute properly. Whereas if you flip that and somebody has the right mindset and belief in themselves, and they're putting the daily work in, habits, just inner work on themselves, and the strategy is not very good, they will make it to the other side. And I feel like I'm that example, and I'm not perfect by any means, but even back in my early days, my strategy was horrible for the business. I didn't really have the knowledge I do now about business, and yet I was still able to scale because I was committed. I was serving people. I was putting myself out there. It didn't necessarily need to be social media. So there's certain success and business principles that have to be at play. But the first one for me is about leadership of self and your brand around how people perceive you. People feel your energy, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be dialed in first.